Hi, my name is Becky Christofferson, and I have been a Suzuki teacher for 30 years, and I'm now filming in sunny Portugal in my new studio here. So this is a quick answer video about when to use fourth finger versus open. Now, there are lots of times when you would break these rules, but in general, we would use fourth finger to avoid a string crossing, which we would want to do first for technical reasons, and secondly because changing strings can interrupt the sound color. D string has a darker sound color than A. A certainly has a darker sound color than E, which is quite bright. So if you're playing a melodic passage on the A string, you don't want a sudden bright E string to interrupt the sonority that you're creating. But on a practical level, we're going to try to stay on one string. So for instance, at the beginning of Dr. Shinichi Suzuki's Allegretto, we're going to use 4 because we're already on the D string and we're continuing on the D string after the note A. Here we're on A, so we're just going to use open. We're on D, so we stay there. Okay, and then in Andantino, stay on D. Here we're going to A anyway. To the open, which also gives us a chance to open our hand and relax without fingers. Right? So then when you get to something like Gosset Gavotte, it might feel hard to use 4 there, but the string crossing isn't any easier. And with the E string in particular, we've run the risk of getting that extra squeaky wolf sound. So I wouldn't go to open E for anything there. Just practice stopping after the down bow slur, moving your C sharp finger to C when you put your 4 down. Maybe practice staccato slurs to get the articulation. But it's worth working out that 4th finger. So in general, those are your rules. The exception would be if the composer has created a string crossing passage, then you wouldn't break the string crossing passage. You would use the open string. And another consideration would be that in Baroque music, we tend to use more open strings more liberally. The instrument wasn't as bright then, and they also were staying in first position more. So they weren't shifting to keep the lower string sonority as much. So we can use a brighter sound when we play Baroque music. Hope that helps. Happy practicing.